For those of you who want to do a specialization in cybersecurity, we have computer science with specialization in cybersecurity at our Ramada School of Engineering, Chennai campus. To talk about this cybersecurity, we have here with us a special guest, Dr. Sridevi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering, Amada School of Engineering, Chennai campus. Ma'am,
Welcome. Thank
welcome
you,
for
sir.
this talk.
Thank you, sir.
Ma'am, before we discuss about the cybersecurity, I would request you to briefly tell us about yourself, what triggered you to become an engineer, and your journey so far as a professor in the
Okay.
Department of Computer Science. And where did you do your UG? Where did you do your PG? What was your research? And
Okay.
which was the topic? So just a run through on that.
Okay.
Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. So I started my undergraduation in computer science and engineering from Kerala University, and I was qualified in GATE also. So my actual journey, I would say that I started from Amrita Center for Wireless Networks and Applications, Amritapuri campus, where I did my masters. So during masters itself, I had very much interest in research. So after that, I had a research experience of 2 years where I worked with multimedia and wireless sensor networks, everything. And then I went to ETH, a college, university in Switzerland. So there I was working with communication group with wireless networks, security related and drone related things. And after that, I did my PhD from SRM Institute of Science and Technology under reinforcement learning based communications, device to device, and basically for 5G also.
Dr. Sridevi, we have all heard about this word called cyber security. But to be honest, we'd like to know more about it, and that's why you are here. I don't want you to explain it on a high techie note, but for a layman's understanding of what this two word cyber security denotes. Over to you, ma'am.
It's very simple to understand. We can say that we keep too much of data in mobile, computers, everywhere. Even in internet, we save our files. So it is basically about how we protect it. The processes designed or maybe the technologies, whatever technique you use, how you protect your data from others, like from an unauthorized access or someone who don't know. How will you protect your data from someone who you don't know will access it? So basically, how we are going to do that, the processes, the techniques, all these things comes under cybersecurity.
Ma'am, so what I hear from you is that cyber security is all about the policing job. You protect all those data, whether in the laptop or computer, whatever system it is, and even whatever you do today in terms of protecting those databases, whether it's a corporate or an institution. People learn much more than that, and they go in for some sort of hacking. It happens.
Yes.
It continues to happen. I will not talk much about that, but I want you to tell us about this ethical hacking. Right?
Okay.
It's a permitted hacking. Like for example, I'll just give you an information from Amada School of Engineering students of Etimada. They got into their report card and changed the marks and went to the principal and said, "Sir, we have done it." And principal appreciated them. and they corrected that, wherever
The
there has
loops
been
also.
error. Yes, absolutely. So that is ethical hacking to protect it from this. So that is one part of it. Now, I also understand this cyber security is all about both soft and hardware. Can you just throw some light? Why do you say it is integration of both hardware
Because
and software?
see, whatever devices, like we will be like, whether it is a cryptanalysis or whatever security like type of cyber things we do, we need a device also. But I would say that if you consider India, all the devices we use for the cyber security related things, it is coming from China. So the devices, even if we are able to make our own devices, the attack or the protection we provide will also be more. So actually, if you see our syllabus and all, we have an integration of even software and hardware in that. So our aim is to, once they finish their syllabus, or once they finish 4 years in Amrita, they should be capable of like developing their own products or devices which is capable of doing all these. So we should make like one way or the other way we can say that the students, like in each and every lab, they will be having a hardware aspect also and also the software aspects. So they should know the softwares, they should know how to, whether it is a vulnerability test or penetration test or whatever they do, they will be learning all the softwares. They can develop their softwares, is fine. But what about the hardwares? So these things we are doing it on hardwares. So these devices, if they know how it has to be developed, then it becomes the maximum protection for our country or what we can provide.
But is this hardware being made by mechanical engineers or computer science engineers?
Mechanical engineers can also, like, okay, they'll also make it,
They'll
but
also support.
yeah, they'll also
cybersecurity.
support. But for this attack and all these things, we need experts from our domain also to tell them how it has to be done.
Wonderful. Dr. Sridevi, you'll agree with me again that the success of a department all will depend on the labs or the lab facilities that you have in your department. And especially when you have to master a specialized subject like cybersecurity, it's my gut feeling that you must have the best of the best labs in your department. Yes. May I know as to what are the facilities which are available in your department of computer science engineering with specialization in cybersecurity?
So
In Ahmedabad School of Engineering. Chennai
So
campus.
we actually now we have computer labs. So computer, like with all the, because whatever softwares they use are almost everything is free license. So we have all the softwares related to them, and we need VMwares, whatever it is. So our lab is fully equipped with all the devices which they need or all the softwares which they need. And we insist also, if they have laptop, they can even use that, because once they have the softwares in them, it becomes easy for them to use. So labs are fully equipped with all the devices or all the softwares which we have.
If I ask you the cybersecurity specialization with computer science engineering, which Ahmedabad School of Engineering Chennai has, and how is it going to be the future of cybersecurity? Do you think that there will be a great demand for those engineers with a specialization in cybersecurity?
Definitely.
And if you say so, why?
Because if you see, if you like, we even see engineers around. We see many different, like whether it is a mechanical or whether it is computer science, electronics, but we rarely see a like cyber specialist.
That's what I'm worried.
Yeah,
because,
so we, like, all the companies are looking for experts. If you have a cyber expert, they're ready to take him. So our country is actually lagging on cyber experts. So definitely, if we have those who are getting specialized, they have a very high future. Like they have a high demand actually. So whether it is an penetration tester or like a security architect, or they can be a cryptanalyst or cryptographer, they can be. So all the, even a small company to big companies, even educational institutions, they need security people. And similarly, if you take any organization which has financial things, health records, so all this data has to be protected. So each and every small aspect of a company will need a security person there. So the demand is so huge that, like, we cannot, like whoever is getting passed out, they can acquire their things.
Are you really confident about this, saying that, Unlike even computer science engineering, I mean,
Yes.
you just pass out, you get
Okay.
jobs. I'm not denying that. But even if you're a mechanical engineer, or which are okay, every field of engineering, you are under no pressure for placement. As
Yes.
far as the
Amrita is
Mission
concerned,
Critical is
yes.
concerned. Now, regarding the cyber security, to master that particular specialization, do you think that a student, a child, must have some special talent, or is just above ordinary, or a person with 70 to 75% talents would be able to complete cybersecurity, or they
I
must?
could say that they need an logical thinking is important because we have whether it is linear algebra or
Sorry for interruption. When you
yes.
said logical, how do you improve your logical skill?
So basically, it's about how easily you grab your things. So when we say this is the logic or this is how whether you can implant this logic in something else.
All right.
It's not like you by heart it and use it, but if you know some logic, how usefully you can take it into some other, whether it is a real-time application or whether it is something related to whether you can take it to other subjects. So how efficient he is on using what he learned into other daily or real-time applications. That matters. Then I would say that yeah, programming skills always it's needed, but not limited to computer science because cybersecurity needs all the other aspects also. So a student who is very good in programming, fine, but he has to be capable of learning other aspects also. Not like he could not coming into cybersecurity, he cannot say that I'm good in programming, I'll not learn anything else. He has to learn all the other things also, whether it is an AI, something related to mechanics, he should be knowing it. So all the other aspects of engineering, electronics, digital signal processing, all these things he needs to protect his system from other attacks. He should know all these things. So a person who is a who is in cybersecurity, he should be able to capture all these things rather than saying that I'm very good in programming. No, he needs to know other things also. Physics is needed. All these things are needed.
So when you said about the logic, there's on a lighter note, people used to say that half closed door is half open, right? Half closed door is?
Half open.
So fully open door is fully closed. This is something about the logic, and when you come to cybersecurity, that you must have something you're talking about the linear, and I cut you off that. From that.
Yeah.
So what were you saying about the linear?
No, I was saying about the max aspects, whether it is on linear algebra or optimization techniques, all these things comes in picture.
So you mean to say that these guys who opt for specialization in cybersecurity must be a student brilliantly into mathematics, or?
No, who is capable of understanding, who is capable of solving mathematical equations also.
Dr. Sridevi, we all know that you become a mechanical engineer, and then you get a job, you become a civil engineer, you get a job, you become a computer science engineer, you get a job, ECE, all those, you have jobs. Now, this is a very specialized subject, like cybersecurity is something like, it's a specialized one which was just coming for some time. And this has come as a 4-year degree course to be an engineer in cybersecurity. We are not sure about the type of opportunities in terms of placement that these specialized engineers in cybersecurity would get once they complete, maybe in the year 2023 from Amrita School of Engineering, Chennai. So, in your opinion, what are the opportunities that will pop up in the next 3-4 years? Will there be abundant opportunities, or the students have to search? There will be abundant. So, over to you, Doctor.
So basically, there are cryptographers. Then there is penetration testers,
See, when you say
vulnerability.
cryptographer for 11th and 12th standard student, it's like Latin and French.
How they in defense and all, we have cryptographers, how we have to, when you send a message, they have to be encrypted. So how you encrypt it? When you get some message from some other place, how capable are you to decrypt their code? How can you find that key? All these things.
Okay.
So that type of job becomes a cryptographer. So they have in defense and all, we need such person.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so cryptographer is there. Then when we look on, we have networks. So what type of attacks are happening, or what is happening? We have firewalls. So what is happening in these networks? So such vacancies we have. So which is like maybe Cisco's, and all these companies need persons like that. Then we have security engineers, and we have security architects. Then whether it is forensics, that is another department. So where there also we need forensic experts. So there are many openings. Even if you see whether it is at financial bank sectors, everywhere we have openings for cybersecurity, and it is one of the high paid job also.
Absolutely. High means in the sense, how much you think would be the high? Maybe about 40,000-50,000 rupees a month.
Yes.
All right. So it's a good start for a student to pass out from Amada School of
School of
Engineering, Chennai, with a specialization in cyber security. My next question is like, when a student comes to you, ma'am, and asks you like, once I complete this computer science engineering with cyber security, there are three things that he could do. Is one, to pick up a job, as you rightly said, because the opportunities are plenty, right? And that's number one. Number two would be to go for higher studies. That could be one of the second choice which a student can pick. The third would be that he could even start a business of his own. Whatever business connected to cybersecurity could start off, and could be an entrepreneur offering jobs to others instead of seeking jobs. And under these circumstances, what would be your advice to a student? Should you go in for placement, or should you go in for an entrepreneurship, or should one go for higher studies? And if it is higher studies, what else specialization? Because you're already under specialization with computer science engineering, with CS.
Cybersecurity.
What else specialization that one could opt for when you get into your post-graduation?
So the first thing is,
What is your suggestion?
my suggestion.
Placement?
Sir,
Or
first
entrepreneurship?
I'll ask that student itself first. See,
Alright.
you, because I have seen first years, now itself there are many students in first years who are now itself, they are clear that they want to become an entrepreneur.
Oh, they want to be...
Become, yeah, so they are clear in that. So instead of we giving them a suggestion, I would definitely would like to know what is his opinion, his views on all the three things. So because he will be having something in mind.
See, that's okay. See, they are 16, 17. By the time they pass out, they will be 21. And they have something in their mind based on their knowledge of that. But your knowledge is much vaster than, and you're a master in the field of cybersecurity. So what would be your personal, this one?
I would suggest for an entrepreneurship, no.
You would say for entrepreneurship. So you want them to
Be
invest, whatever learnings they have for cybersecurity. And let me ask you, which are the thrust areas in this CSC with cybersecurity? Any particular thrust areas?
We have cryptanalysis,
Alright.
then network security,
Okay.
then we have vulnerability assurance,
Okay.
then forensics is one department,
All right.
then we have this blockchain also comes in
Alright,
picture.
alright.
Then nowadays we have this quantum cryptography, everything
Alright,
coming in.
alright.
So these are main thrust areas.
These are the varieties of
Different. Then ethical hacking. There are many subdivisions, but main divisions we can put it under all these.
Dr. Sridevi. It is not just enough for you to teach what you know to your students. And I always believe that you must teach what the industry requirement is all about. You should have a knowledge, thorough knowledge about the changes that is taking place in that industry, so that you bring in that knowledge to the knowledge of the students and tailor-make them to exactly fit in to the requirement of an industry. My question to you, Dr. Sridevi, is that how do you knit what the industry wants? And when I say knit what the industry wants, I'm talking about the student-industry connect. Over to you, Doctor.
So we have different steps for that. First step is they have industries actually the syllabus initially. Okay, let's start with syllabus first. Syllabus is designed in such a way that we have taken inputs from security experts from industries also. So what is their demand? What they would expect from the student who has mastered in cybersecurity. So that is first step. Second step is, if you see the certification courses we have. So other than what they study in the syllabus, we have certification courses, which is like whether it is a Fortinet or whether it is CompTIA, we have certification courses for them. So which is an additional benefit, whatever they learn in the syllabus, and other than that, what the companies expect them to have. So another suggestion is this. Another one which we do is, if you see the cybersecurity students, every first and third Saturdays, they have eminent lectures from industry specialists who is working in industries, or maybe it can be IIT professors abroad. These they share their experience and they share their demand. So based on this, the students also get to know what the country demands, or what is the outside world is going to ask from them. And another step which we follow is, for the students, they have this projects from first year. At the end of first year onwards, they'll start working on projects. So these projects will enable them to have a research based learning experience. So at the end of 4 years, they should be capable of doing all these research related things. Similarly, they should be able to develop products at the end of 4 years. And one more step which I could say is, when we have the projects and everything happening, and we have this industry specialist coming into picture, the students get an opportunity to work with them, the internship which they have.
Coming back to internship, what are your plans for the internship? And what type of companies will you choose to push your children to do the internship? Because internship is very, very important for a student.
Yes,
and I repeat this, that a student who does well or performs well during the internship, they get absorbed by the same company. So what are your plans on internship?
We have internships with Reliance, we have Nokia, Philips, and ABB. So all these internship opportunities are available for them. So they can, at the final year or seventh semester itself, they can choose based on their experience and their performance it comes. So based on that, they will be given chances to work with these industries, and accordingly the process will continue. And similarly, they are based on the academics, they have privileges to go to dual degree programs, or whether it is internship outside the like whatever collaborations we have. Based on that, they'll get chance to study abroad also. So all these like opportunities are available to students.
Dr. Sridevi, happy, very happy. I'm indeed very happy to have a thorough knowledge about cybersecurity in the last few minutes of talk with you. And I've decided as a student of 12th standard in science to get into engineering institution for my higher studies. My question to you as a student of 12th standard, when I choose to be an engineer with specialization in cybersecurity, why should I choose computer science engineering with specialization in cybersecurity with Amrita School of Engineering, Chennai? Over to you, Doctor.
Okay, so first thing is the passion. Okay, so that is for the student side. Second thing, when you look for an cybersecurity, when you see the future of cybersecurity, it is in the hot spot now. So whatever technology changes, whether it is an AI or whatever technology, whether 5G, 6G, what is going to come, all these at each and every stage, one thing which is going to be common is going to be the cybersecurity. How much ever data we increase, the protection, the attacks, everything, attacks is going to increase, and how securely you can protect these things is everywhere needed. The technologies, the processes, everything will change, but the cyber security is going to retain there. So the demand. Second thing, the uniqueness of this thing, Amrita, if you see the syllabus or the curriculum we have, it is up to the international standard. We have even professors from IITs, abroad, and industries designing this syllabus. And if you see this curriculum or the entire 4 year, the students are given projects and the way they work on it, and it is a mix of teaching and learning experience, and they have a research based outcome also in that. So how they work on these projects and the exposure they get. So if you see the first year students itself, after a particular, maybe they joined 6 months, maybe 2 months, it's now itself our students are participating on competitions. So we train them in such a way, it's not like only whatever is there in the syllabus. There is a parallel training which is going on, which is on whatever the world is demanding for them, whether it is competitions, how well we can train them to attend the competitions, and how well they can perform in interviews or whatever be it is.
When you said about the interviews, what type of training do you give them to get through those tough process of placement? You have a department.
CAR, we have a CAR department where from the second semester onwards, they'll start training the students on how to face the interviews and what type of questions, the vocabulary, group discussions, everything. So we train them from the second semester onwards onwards.
Placement comes between sixth
and seventh semester.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Sridevi, for being with us and exploring the future of what cybersecurity is all about. Thank you so much, ma'am. For
Thank you,
being
sir. Thank you so
with
much.
us, and it was a pleasure having you here. And
Yeah, sure.
this is going to certainly help our students to decide to join the Department of Computer Science Engineering for Computer Science of Engineering specialization in cybersecurity at our Ramada School of Engineering, Chennai. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.